Welcome back to When It Rains, It Pours, Season 2. What's up, John? This is a little much. I kind of thought that I didn't know that.
Fireworks shot sparks.
Well, I didn't think it would be this big of a problem, even though it is inside. I mean, this is not like what was that concert? The white, where everybody.
White snake.
No, not White Snake. Deep White or some, I don't know.
Purple.
All their fans burned to death in a basement bar. Do you remember that?
I think it was White Snake.
Was it White Snake? Well, that's neither here.
Pantera, they dude got shot on stage. But.
Well, we survived, you know. So, you want to light another sparkler? I've got more sparklers.
No, you got any of those little worms?
No, I don't have the.
I like those.
You like the only person in the history of the world who likes the worm, the little.
I don't fuck with any of
the little charcoal snake turds that.
One person you don't ever see in the firework line is this guy.
You're just not into fireworks in general. Nah. Well, I can understand that. And, really, I'm not so much into fireworks as I am this delicious cake right here. I was like, we're starting a new season of the show. Oh, and by the way, welcome back, everybody, we got a new digs, thoroughly upgraded the studio, high definition camera. You got the good lighting now. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only problem is he took down all my photographic prints and put up this first grade science project bullshit.
It kind of does look like a first grade science project. It's like that.
And I won that shit. So
you won the first grade science fair?
I won a couple of them.
So you should know.
Yeah, buoyancy, I believe, was my first victory.
Buoyancy?
Yeah.
So you explained what buoyancy was? How did you do that?
I had some kind of experiment where I had weights with water and shit. I don't know.
Kind of weighing down like something that had buoyancy, so you could explain how it only goes down this far because it's so buoyant.
Dad lent me his triple beams.
The triple beam scale? Yeah, left over from the 70s?
Back from his Miami Vice days, I guess. I don't know why an economist would need triple beam scales, but
you got to smoke a lot of weed to get through those economic books,
I guess.
Well, I'm just thrilled to be back. That 1 week was long enough of a hiatus, but clearly I spent the time wisely. Figuring out how to put this lighting. It actually took about 25 minutes to do all this changing, but I decided we should take a whole week off.
Lighting, new camera, looks good.
Yeah, getting it all set up, finding the right placement and everything, the angle, and I wanted to kind of clear out some of the clutter back here. We had started to have like a small rummage sale going on in the corner over here of just things that I had. And I was like, yeah, we could simplify this a little bit.
That's where you're starting to get the story right.
Yeah. Well,
drop all the we's and start using the I's.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I did all of this. For better or worse. I do think that this is going to change, though. We're going to keep adding pictures to it. I thought, it's a good way. What does a picture of Robert Duvall say?
Let's get rid of pictures of Hollywood royalty and Chinese royalty and
literal.
Put up all these ugly motherfuckers.
This is you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I realize. I ain't no Robert Duvall, although I am German Irish, like him in The Godfather.
Yeah, that's why I got the German chocolate cake that you are making me eat alone, which I don't mind.
I'm not sharing it with you.
It's absolutely fantastic. The Heidelberg just kills it every time. And every time I buy one, I get a new German flag. So I got a Texas German ship back there, So we're going to be available on Spotify and iTunes now. That's a big move in the right direction. Go ahead and take it. Tony's on the phone. Put him on speaker, dude. Getting a call from the older bro.
Hey, what's up? Hey, we're doing the podcast.
It's okay.
You want to come on speaker real quick? Right, hold on. Yeah, fuck. I forgot. I meant to call you before I came over. I'm not going to be coming to poker tonight.
Okay. No, that's fine.
I had a busy day yesterday. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to be ready for the recliner.
Getting old.
We're starting our new season, though. We got a picture of you up in the... from your episode up in the background.
Hell yeah, dude. We got fireworks going on. Come on over, Tony. We got indoor fireworks, sparklers, bro.
Keith's about to set this apartment building on fire with sparklers.
Well, that'd be an improvement.
Yeah, it really would. Dude, Tony, I saw a shootout last night.
He's got a sparkler and Heidelberg's German chocolate cake right now. Fritz got him hooked on Heidelberg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's easy to do.
Yeah, Tony, last night I was watching a movie laying in bed, and I heard firecrackers. And then I was like, that's a lot of firecrackers. So I got up, and I looked out the window, and it was two dudes shooting at each other. One with like a 380 and one with a 9 milli.
Oh, my God.
Then I saw the one guy on his porch this morning and waved to him, and he didn't wave back. Like I'm the shitty neighbor. Fucking dudes having the Quick and the Dead reenactments in the fucking parking lot out here.
Well, hopefully they aren't in an adjoining building. So
No,
they don't
he's
hear
one
you
building
yelling
over.
about it.
You're the shitty neighbor.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't shooting at you, Keith.
Well, I'm just saying, like, bro, just a neighborly nod would be nice. You ain't got to be in such a bulldog, shit-faced fucking mood. To me, I didn't even call the cops. Should have. Didn't.
Never would.
Yeah, never would. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, they paint all the apartments so that they can raise our rent $13 for the next go-round with the lease. But they don't do anything about all these people busting caps. Why skip the paint job and hire some security?
That's great.
Shit.
Oh, my God.
We got to have you back on the show, Tony.
I told you we're going down there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be our first on location. Something coming up here in season 2. Something to look forward to.
I was thinking about that. How many plugins do you guys need?
Like outlets?
Yeah.
I would say 3.
3?
Yeah. Everything else is most of our equipment's battery powered. It's portable.
We might. Let me talk to AJ tonight.
Okay.
We might be able to do it on the boat.
Whoa. That'd be pretty cool.
We can go fishing and shit too.
Hell yeah. I'd love that.
Because I just thought that might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well,
He's got,
like a portable generator.
well, no, I think he's got a DC, the AC, what do you call those?
Battery pack.
Well, it's like you hook it to your battery and then it turns your DC into AC power.
Like a jump starter.
It's like a converter.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know for sure that we can bring the audio recording without any plugins at all. And if we're going to be outside, we won't need lighting. So really, I don't think we'd need any power to record. I think we can run it all off battery.
So, but yeah, I was thinking, and I mean, of course, I've got if he's got one, I can use it, and then we could do it. We could do it on the water, on the boat.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I think.
I thought that would be cool.
Hey, if you're at home watching right now, mention in the comments if you want to see more of these on-location things we're talking about. I know it's going to be fun when we get down there and see Tony again, but the more the merrier. We've got an extra mic, too.
We should try and get him to come down, too.
Yeah, we've got 4 mics.
I was gonna say we might get him out there on the boat too, depending on when we do it.
I'll have to call him and talk to him and talk to Keith, and we'll try and figure out when he can do it. Because he got all those kids.
Yeah, we were talking about getting the Berserker Club back together.
I like
it.
That sounds good to me.
We were just talking a little just this afternoon about how long it's been since the Berserker Club been together, and we needed to have a day.
Hell yeah, as long as you guys don't kick me out into the snowy garage to smoke. We're all adults now.
We don't need little bro knowing about this.
You know I won't be bitching about that.
You know about that, Keith?
No, what happened?
That little bitch used to come to my house, and me and AJ used to fucking drink.
Okay.
Just drink beer. We wouldn't even be getting drunk. We'd just be drinking beer socially.
Okay.
Drinking beer. And that little bitch right there sitting next to you would be fucking, he'd be bitching. You guys are gonna kill your livers. You
That's-
shouldn't be drinking.
That's when I was like 12, probably.
I was gonna say
You're gonna, oh my god.
all this dare propaganda he was absorbing.
And then he'd say, "Go smoke that stuff out under the carport. I work at the jail. You know what could happen to my career?"
Oh my God! No, he didn't make you go smoke pot outside.
In my own house, but
Oh,
yeah, no.
go smoke pot in the carpet.
Drug pop and losing my job.
Oh, that's too funny.
You can't get a readable amount from secondhand smoke, dummy.
Yeah, they say that
Riding in a golf cart with your uncle.
that contact high stuff is actually a myth because of the rate at which THC falls once it's been
You
lit
definitely
on
can't
fire.
get enough to get it read on a drug test.
Yeah, I don't think you're failing a drug test off of if you were sitting next to somebody while they were smoking pot. But I understand the paranoia that, like, pot's illegality in certain states led to an inordinate, like, that's part of the paranoia. It's like they say pot makes you paranoid. Well, also the fact that you can be arrested for what you're doing makes you paranoid too. So, like, once everything got a lot more lax when it comes to pot, it's like, oh yeah, well, we don't feel as much like it's gonna be a big thing. You know, it alleviates both.
Mm-hmm.
The paranoia I usually suffer is like, oh my God, why did I put an exclamation point at the end of that text message? Now it sounds like I'm yelling at my friend to shoot me a text when they're on their way. But really, I was just excited that they're coming over. You know, that kind of paranoia.
Oh,
See, I don't really get paranoid anymore. I used to, but that was because we were, smoking behind schools, smoking behind, hiding from our parents.
and it was probably with shitty weed too.
Back in the woods.
Yeah, in the woods.
Late at night.
Well, and working at a jail, you're face to face with the consequences every day.
Deep in those dense, dark woods of central Indianapolis.
I mean, we're talking Indiana public schools too. So I mean, these were not good neighborhoods, and they were Scooby-Doo-esque scenarios.
Taking trails and shit.
Yeah, of course I was paranoid.
There could have been a deer sighting at any moment.
You know? Now you're smoking in Noblesville and Carmel and shit, and you're just like, what's there to be paranoid about?
I'm still paranoid of all of Hamilton County. That's Hamilton, right? Yeah.
Some soccer mom's gonna yell at you because their kid might saw you? Whatever.
I won't have a glass of wine with dinner in Hamilton County. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Well, we're really looking forward to having you back on the show, Tony.
Yeah, talk to AJ about it tonight, and like I said, I'll call him, and we'll have to. It'd be cool to have him on too.
Yeah.
Have him come down. We'll shoot some guns, take a ride on the boat, catch some. What do you got down there? Bluegill, largemouth.
Ooh.
Well, if we go over to Lake Lemon, we're gonna have bluegill, we'll have striper, bass,
Some bluegill, some stripers.
Yeah, stripers are
whatever.
good.
I'm down.
No, that would be awesome though. Recording out on the boat, fucking floating around, getting a suntan.
When it rains, it pours. Tiger King edition, dude. Don't forget about all those farm animals
Yeah,
he's
we
got down
gotta
there.
document all your animals too.
Fuck yeah.
We'll take a ride on my boat's called the Masturbator.
You named your boat the Masturbator?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. Yes, we'll be we're definitely doing an
That's
episode
definitely where we
live
should
from
film.
the Masturbator. No doubt.
I've got, and AJ made me an oar for Christmas that has the name of the boat on it, so we'll display it up there.
Yeah, this is sounding like a
Perfect plan.
But yeah.
I love it.
This-
As soon as we redo the studio, we're leaving it. It's just like they're finally opening the pool now that summer's almost over.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was just thinking, well, you know, I've got the trolling motor. We just need a little bit of power, and I'm sure he's got a converter.
I don't think we'll need any.
Yeah.
I think everything we'll need will be off battery anyway.
Okay.
Because our
Our Zoom is
our
battery.
Zoom recorder is battery and the new camera's battery, so we won't need lighting or anything.
No, that natural light will be great.
So yeah, so that'll be awesome.
Yeah, this sounds perfect.
Well, hey, John will give you a call back when we get off of here. All right, bud?
No, just tell AJ what we talked about and tell him I'll call him in the next day or two and we'll try and figure out a date.
Okay.
Good luck tonight. Win all the money.
I hope so. We're gonna have a smaller group tonight. There aren't a whole lot of guys coming, so it'll be a smaller pot. But
Hey, it'll be easier to win though.
Yeah, that's the truth.
fuck it.
Just put in 40 instead of 20.
Well, yeah.
Spoken like someone who's truly confident.
Well, yeah.
Considering the entire time I've played, I've won my money back twice, and I've won more than my money back once.
Okay, so you've won once and broke even a couple
Once.
times. Oh, yeah.
I'm not really. I think I am playing. I think I'm about even at this point.
That's not bad.
If
Anytime you're close to
if you're
even.
not counting the $200 that I spent buying Ale Emporium pizza the night I hosted.
Yeah. Well, my normal poker game, I usually buy in for 200, so
Yeah.
you're making out okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, John only goes to the ones where you gotta go up against the little Irish man with the cookies, and he's listening to how the Oreo.
He was Russian.
Oh yeah, Russian guy.
All right. Well, have fun. Like I said, just talk to AJ. Tell him I'll be calling him. We'll try and figure out when he can get away from his domestic situation. And likewise for me. Keith's open, but every week, but
Not open every week. I have plans.
but,
I meet women.
Yeah, we'll figure it out here in the next few days.
Okay.
That sounds fucking awesome, though. Get out on the boat, see some goats.
Hell yeah.
Fucking.
We should take a goat on the boat.
Bullshit and do some berserker shit.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Hell yeah, everybody. Tony Hall, the biggest brother. So you used to when you were like 12 years old, you used to be all like, "Oh, don't drink. Drinking's
No,
bad
I probably
for you."
was even older. He's
Really?
probably talking about like because he's 7 years older than me,
Yeah.
and our cousin AJ's 2 years older than me.
Okay.
But so
5 is a lot
we would
smaller
always
gap.
hang out, like we bowled, and our grandma would take us to bowling, shit like that. But he's always ahead, but so like before I didn't start drinking until I was probably like 18.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were that late of a bloomer.
But I smoked weed. So I don't know. It might be even like 15 or 16 where I'd be like, no, smoke this, don't drink, whatever. But
Okay.
I doubt it. I don't know. I wasn't that much of a square. Like I hung out with people that drank all the time.
Yeah. But
I
maybe it was
wasn't.
just the frequency in which he was drinking beer. Because he's saying he wasn't getting drunk.
It really sounds
like,
made up. To
when
be
you're-
honest, I don't think I ever told him don't drink, but because that's what I mean. Like all my buddies were already drinking before I did.
Well, I mean, I bought into that all the dare bullshit when I was a kid. Literally
But
until
I started smoking
I
weed
tried
first, for sure.
one thing. I think it was cigarettes first. But like as soon as I tried a cigarette and I was like, "Oh, this is great." Why have they been telling me that this is terrible?
Yeah, I didn't ever smoke a cigarette till I went to IU.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, because you live in a co-ed dorm and you go downstairs and smoke a cigarette because girls be out there smoking and shit.
well, that jail paranoia thing though, like him being like paranoid about you smoking around him, that's so typical
That
of
was
people in
such
Indiana.
bullshit.
Like
He
being
gets
like,
high as hell now.
yeah, but people in Indiana like, "Oh, if it's on my clothes, I'll
like
get a
me,
drug
but
pop."
He's
You know,
does
and
get
if I'm
high.
around you, it might smell, or I might smell it up into my nose, and it'll be in my blood. And you're like, dude,
Well-
you've got to smoke some pot to piss
He
dirty.
didn't tell me he's gonna call the police on me. He just said,
Yeah.
if you want to smoke it, you gotta go out under the carport." So fuck it, no big deal.
Yeah, no, I just think it's
He
funny
just was being the big brother,
punking
me.
that you would
I
ever
probably do to you.
If I can't imagine you ever being like, "Oh, don't drink, it's bad for you." But I didn't realize that you didn't start drinking till you're 18.
I don't think I would have said that though, because my buddies all drank
Yeah,
even before me. So, but I might have been like, "You should try this."
because I started drinking.
I might have been trying to.
before I smoked pot.
I might have been trying to peer pressure him into smoking weed instead or something, but
Our
I
parents
don't know. Who knows? It
sent
was
us away
fucking
a lot.
over 20 years ago.
Like, I don't know if Gilbert had this
That's
experience as much, but I
that's
got
like-
sent away all the time. And when I would, I'd drink
The most
from real young.
widely used form of evidence is eyewitness accounts, but they're so unreliable
Yeah.
because the witness usually, if it's a serious crime or something, is in a panic shock state at the time. So a lot of times people just recall shit that isn't true, you know.
Well, definitely
Which
I think what
wouldn't
makes
really equate to this story, but
no, it
still,
does
it
because
still is. You know,
people's memories, like the reason why people love having a memory together is so they can keep it straight, right?
that's what I mean.
Like
Me
they
and
love
him-
having somebody that can
but-
vouch that was there. I love that because like
This is-
I'll be saying and they'll be like, no, that was a different time. You're getting that confused. Oh, you're right. And like because you want that shared experience to keep it straight because we have imaginations and
That's
with
what I mean, though, is,
imagination goes,
22 years ago,
you know.
and me and him, we aren't going to have the same exact memory of this time that he's talking about.
Oh yeah,
Like, because I'd go over there and meet, because our cousin, AJ, that we were talking about, he lived catty corner from where my brother lived at the time.
oh okay,
My brother lived in the house that my mother grew up in, my grandma's old house.
yeah,
And
the blue house,
her
right?
brother, which is AJ's dad, lived across the street, catty corner, and I'd come over and spend the night or whatever, and we'd all hang out, watch fucking movies, and play fucking cards or whatever, board games. And they'd be drinking. I'd be like, man, just let me smoke in here. But even if it's fucking dead of winter and there's snow outside and shit, you go take it in the carport. But apparently I was telling them, quit drinking that poison. But I don't remember it that way. But
Because I remember.
I'm sure I probably was giving them shit like, oh, I was probably saying what you're doing's worse than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
You
But
should
I
make me
definitely
have to go outside. What if I made you go outside and
That's
drink
what
your
I
beer?
mean. Like, I probably was bitching just because I had to go outside. But that's what I mean. Like, I always hung out with people at parties and shit that drank and never cared. But even before I started drinking.
You started drinking later than almost anybody I know from Lawrence or Newcastle.
Yeah, I didn't
because all the
start
people I
till
grew up
I was
in
probably
Lawrence,
18.
they were
My senior
partiers.
year.
When we got to Ball State, I met a lot of the kids that I went to elementary school with over here, and they were rolling hard. Like they were partying way heavier than me until I met Molly, and then I was gone. Like,
What, MDMA?
yeah, I did it for like a whole month. That's more than pretty much anybody ever should or has.
Every day for a month?
Not every day, but sometimes every day and sometimes every other day. But on recovery days, I would just jack up with supplements so that all my brain chemicals were back so I could roll again. And yeah, it was crazy. Like I was the fattest dude walking in GNC like twice a week.
Yeah, I didn't
But I
start
started
drinking
drinking.
until I was I think I was 18, but I might have been 17. I know it was senior year.
I had my first drink at like 12. First sneaky drink, you're like, oh, nobody's going to notice this missing. Or, and then later that turns into, oh, this is expired. People are going to think this got thrown away. So now you're drinking rotten booze. It's like a rotten Jack's Hard watermelon lemonade or some shit. And then it was like buying booze straight up from the liquor store in a hoodie and basketball shorts at like 15. And then selling alcohol so I could buy weed. Like I would buy a bunch of bottles of whiskey for like $15 a piece, sell them for $50 a piece. And then I had money to buy more booze and to buy some pot. And that was the first real hustle. God knows we weren't really going to be able to drink too much on our 12 hours a week at McDonald's in the Walmart, the little McDonald's kiosk money. This was back when minimum wage was still $6.55. I bet it was in the fives when you started working.
What?
Minimum wage.
I didn't ever make that low of anything.
Oh, really? You never made minimum wage? You always made a little bit
I
more?
never made less than $5 or $5.
I thought it
Maybe.
was like $5.65
I
or
think
something
when
like
I
that
started
before they
working,
switched
it
it.
was like $7.25.
Oh,
or
really?
something
No,
like
it was
that.
still $6.55 when I started working.
Oh, I never even made $7.25 or lower, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Even when you worked at
But
the dog
I'm
food
pretty
store?
sure. No, I didn't make minimum wage there. I don't think.
Huh. Well, that's great.
I didn't make lower than that. I thought $7.25 was it. So I think I made like $8 there.
Yeah, well, I was making like $6.55, and they'd
It
give
might
me
be
like
different
12 hours
and
a week, and you're like,
different shittier counties and cities and places.
oh, dude, I got a job one time.
They just put up the wrong posters and then have a Velcro poster of the right one and put it up when they see the inspector come in.
Yeah, they tear it back down and go, you go back to wanking jack shit.
No, it's crazy though. Like,
Anything under 10 is jack shit.
Yeah, I didn't like. I'm trying to think of when I went to this dance with this chick because that's when I first started drinking. This chick I went to this dance with, and it was like right after I started drinking. One night we were at a party and fucking me and this chick were throwing up in the same toilet, like in intervals.
You would throw up, and then she'd throw up.
Somebody, our cousin John, would know was there and was like helping both of us.
How long had you been drinking when this happened?
She went to a different school.
This is like one of the first weekends you've got do you remember what you were drinking?
Oh, it was Captain Morgan.
Yeah, that'll put your head in the fucking commode.
But then that's what I'm
that
saying.
Sweet ass rum.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like it didn't take me long to catch on. Like, this was. I can't even. It might have even been the first time, but it was either the first time I got fucked up or on alcohol, or like second or third where I really drank, and I probably killed like a pint or whatever. I was 17 or 18. I'm trying to think of which dance I went to with this broad.
Okay.
Because then I would know the time of year. Because I can't think if it's homecoming or was the winter dance. So, I'm get fucked up and we're at my buddy's house.
Okay.
And I'm in student council, but I'm one of the hugest hippies. Smoke. I was gonna say a ton of pot, doing mushrooms, doing
everybody
acid.
could tell too.
No,
you had the big long hair, the
I
bell
would
bottoms
do acid
on.
all the time. I'd do acid and go to school and take a physics test first period. Like I wasn't like a square. I just didn't drink.
Yeah, just wasn't your bag.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. But so this is the couple years younger chick. I'm a senior. She's sophomore. Cute chick, blonde, skinny, real cute chick. So I asked her to this dance or whatever. So then we're at a party at another dude that's in the student council, who fucking straight-laced dude. I mean, he parties, but he also has all his shit together, like that type of dude. And his parents are rich.
4.0.
Admirals landing,
he's doing it.
Fucking on the fucking lake. Huge house, great. Like we play basketball at his place all the time, whatever. But cool ass crib. We're at the crib partying. I got a pint or whatever of fucking Captain Morgan. The mom comes in. What's going on? Tripping out. Like all this shit. She sees me and she's like, John Ray, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Everybody calls you by your full name, dude. Me. Yeah, I know.
But then she's like, I was like, nothing. She sees it in my pocket. She's like, I see what you got, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's trying to chill out, whatever. She's like, you're gone. Get out of here. Blah, 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 whatever. She knew I wasn't leaving, so I just go out the back door and then come back in.
Yeah.
Whatever. She doesn't kick everybody out because she knows it's like, you do that, it's 50 fucking drunk kids leaving
Have
their
to
house
drive.
at the same time.
Leaving.
You'd rather them leave sporadically or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would say I just drink the whole thing. We all get drunk, and then me and this chick that I'm going to this dance with are throwing up in the same toilet. And this chick that went to a school in Hamilton County that was at the party
Nursed you guys back to health.
she's helping like coordinating like who's goes to the toilet at what time.
She's watching your face to see when
Yeah.
you're green enough that, like, oh,
And
he needs the bowl.
Jonathan knows this girl. He'll know who I'm talking about, but
No,
nobody else will know who I'm talking about.
But still, that's so funny that she was like having to
Yeah.
monitor, like, okay, you've had enough bowl time. This one, she's gonna puke all over your head if you don't get out
But
of the way.
it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if the chick that I invited to the dance would have seen me doing that, then she might cancel the dance on me. But we're doing it together. I seen you in your worst place too.
Yeah,
What do you gotta say?
really, it's like kind of perfect in a way that you both
she
want
liked me too.
the
so
same
it
amount
didn't
of
matter.
hammered. You know what I mean?
She's a cute chick.
You want to be on the same wavelength with whoever you're with. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. A lot of people say that drinking leads to a lot of problems in relationship, and it's like, well, if one person isn't drinking and another person is all the time, yeah, that's gonna have a problem. You know what I mean? But if everybody's kind of on the same wavelength, I see a lot of people, you know, be comfortable and happy with plenty of booze in their life. Anyway, I just can't believe that you waited
I'm
till.
talking about high school stories, not relationships.
Well, no, you were talking about the vulnerability of seeing somebody like sick drunk. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'm talking about a fucking high schooler that just asked a chick to go on a date with him. If I'm have my face in a toilet throwing up, it might be worse for me if she wasn't doing the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if we might have even kissed, like
With the
in
pukey
between-
mouths.
in between. I don't
In
know.
between vomits.
Maybe.
Over the bowl.
I don't know.
Dude, you plead the fifth.
I'll
You
ask
can't just-
I'll ask the third party.
Yeah.
I guess, if
Yeah,
I
we're
can.
gonna have to. We'll when we get Jonathan back on, we'll have him call this person.
He wouldn't know.
John, I feel like we've gone off on the, like, I don't know. For me, it was like,
We might have to edit some of that Tony call.
maybe
Some of it was good, but I mean,
there was a part there where he started talking about parts for a boat, and I was like, he's like, I don't know if we've got the wrought iron 4-point. He's got the Thule, and you're like, okay,
all our shit's on battery, man. We got it.
we're
We're good to go.
But I'm not sure. Trust
But,
me, it's
yeah, he works
converting your
with that type of
DC
shit.
into AC, and I'm like, does he really know about electricity, or does he just know the band AC/DC?
No, he knows about that shit.
Well, the thing is, the people who know about it always be saying the DC first. I've noticed that. I don't know.
No, it's what you say first is what you're converting from to what you're converting to.
Like they're trying not to say, but I always
If you
think,
say
he's trying to
AC/DC,
sound.
you're saying you're converting from AC to DC.
Oh.
If you say DC AC, you're
Well, you learn something new every day.
that's why he's the older brother and you're stupid.
I'm just fucking baked. This fucking bowl is super good. I don't know. Maybe it's the high of like just
probably
having.
from that
I've got
cake.
everything I've ever wanted right here. I've got some cake. I've got a bottle of beer. Like I'm pretty much living my best life. Hawaiian shirt, new camera.
Grab me a beer.
You want a beer?
Yeah, grab me a beer.
Oh, you cool. Because I got to tell you about this shit from this week.
Yeah. That's a pretty good story, though.
Yeah, no, I liked it.
I'll have to start telling a few more stories, I think.
Yeah, man.
I got some good fucking stories.
That's the thing, man. We're taking the podcast in a different direction. We're talking about family stuff. We're talking about our lives. We're talking about, like, frankly, like, I've been embarking on some. I set my sights pretty high, you know. At first, it was just like, hey, start a podcast, you know. And then it was like, how are you gonna? I had a podcast that I tried to do with a friend of mine out in LA, and it just really didn't jive. And then I was like, oh, I was talking with you on the phone all the time, and we were like,
I
hey,
was doing mushrooms.
yeah, and we were like, why don't we just do this as a podcast? So I loaded up the truck and moved to Beverly, Lawrence, and
I didn't know about it till you got here.
yeah. I pitched you on it. Well, no, I pitched you on it on my way, on the road to Indiana, and we built the studio, now revitalized, you know. But also because I've been getting more and more equipment, you know, lighting, cameras, microphones, different kinds of microphones and stuff. I'm gonna be shooting a kind of a pilot. That I wrote, and we're going to be talking a lot about like shoot days and the different cast and crew members on the show and what's going on with making the show on the podcast, you know, kind of me just running it down for you. And John will be there on some of our shoot days because I'm going to be having the pitmaster himself doing the crafty. You know, making the big bucks, smoking a joint in the corner, being like, "Yeah, the sterno's lit." You know, so we're gonna do it up right, and we're gonna really make something very special. And I want to be able to
I don't think anybody else but yourself understood anything you just said.
Oh, dude, people understand the lingo, bro. Now that I'm a filmmaker, you know, now that I'm making my own projects, now that I'm podcaster. Comedian, gonna be shooting a feature film in 2022, shooting a pilot this fall, you know, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot of pressure on me, you know, and I want to be able to kind of share the experience of what it's like to truly live your dreams. And that's part of the new direction of the podcast, and I hope people are looking forward to it, you know. It really is a celebration day.
Practicing those burpees.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to exercise. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. I haven't started doing that.
Shit that gets you closer to the ground.
But I'm 100% down 15. I'm down 15 pounds since I changed my diet.
Avoid those bullets.
And so I'm celebrating with some GCC, you know, the good stuff. And setting my sights on greatness, you know. And that's going to be available to you on our YouTube channel.
If you eat a full piece of that cake, you automatically join Hydra.
I automatically join what?
Hydra.
What's Hydra?
It's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Is it a fat person?
No, it's just like a German offshoot. It's like Nazis of the Avengers.
Dude, this is like exactly what I told you I didn't want.
What, me to call you a Nazi?
Yeah.
I didn't call you a Nazi. I called you a Nazi in the Avengers universe.
We were trying. No more politics on the fucking show.
My family is...
Every time I
have plenty of family that's part German. But
okay. So, I got the GCC over here, and now
German
you're bringing up the National Socialist Party. You know, Germany has so much more to offer.
German chocolate cake isn't inherently racist.
Don't forget, Marx was a German. He's not a Nazi. He's the opposite of a Nazi. He's a communist.
That isn't the opposite of a Nazi.
in a world where it was pre-totalitarian communism. So yes, it was.
The opposite of a Marxist is a capitalist.
Yeah, okay.
National Socialist Party.
Yeah, was like it was a fascist group. Anyway,
fascism and communism have a lot. It's very similar.
All I want is to make this show about fun and happiness and not talk about fucking National Socialism.
Marx was a very smart man, but
yes, he was.
The people that try to follow his stuff, they aren't as smart as him. Our dad, he knew the true wisdom behind Marxist theories, but
yeah, which there is plenty.
The people that hit people with concrete milkshakes. All right.
Yeah, they read just the manifesto, which is like that little 47-page book.
They can't get
they didn't read Capital.
They didn't go into the minutia.
Yeah,
they read the cliff notes.
They didn't read
Dad actually understood all the actual.
Or Marx.
That's what I'm saying. Marxism, there's merits to it.
Yeah, John, there is. And all I'm trying to do is tell people about. I was just trying to get everybody on board for how
you want to be.
I'm overshooting, dude. I'm just it's proof. All we set out to do was make.
You brought up Marx before.
All we set out to do was make a little podcast show that was fun, where a couple brothers just talk, because when we talk, we jive and
buy cake so we can put up German flags over and over again. But look, we got a Rastafarian flag too.
Hell yeah, dude! And there's lots of Germans in Texas.
Asian sword, Egyptian.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything,
sarcophagus?
Baby. Yeah, it's King Tut, dude.
Part of a sarcophagus.
Tut-a-rum-dum.
Sarcophagus is the whole thing.
Yeah, that's when you got like the big, like concrete shell that goes around the
mummy.
Yeah, the mummy.
Before it comes back to life and walks very slowly and kills everyone that tries to, because they can't run faster than it walks. One of the worst. That's one of the worst villains of like a horror movie. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, you're scared of a guy that walks like this?
Yeah, why are they so slow?
Just run away, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What? You're in the labyrinth. I understand if you're in the labyrinth of a pyramid, but if you're out in the open, dude, Mummy ain't fucking
if you're at the
me.
museum,
Mummy ain't trying to even get close to me.
Hit the fire
I'm
exit.
Slow as fuck.
Yeah.
I cannot run fast, but I will outrun a mummy. No problem.
Oh, dude, my 40 is putting a fucking mummy to shame. Like, my 40-yard dash
you might fall over and die and let him catch up to you.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty spry.
All this cake.
Yeah. Well, this cake it's good energy for the run. It's carbo loading.
Are you? Oh, you're going for a run after this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to run.
In your Hawaiian shirt.
I'm going to run my ass. I'm going to run my ass back to my little hole of a room. And I'm going to watch the rest of Heist on Netflix. This new documentary series about people who steal millions of dollars. And like this is
Don't be smoking cigs around any of my property.
I don't. I'm smoking a few cigs in the apartment.
I don't want cig smoke on my property.
I've been trying to keep your stuff away from where I smoke. I probably need to wash your Ohio State blanket.
This is the most expensive fucking storage unit in the history of time. So,
yeah, it really is, man.
So don't stink up my shit.
We're gonna be moving. Like, this will all be the same wherever we go, but we're gonna be moving studios in September because the lease is gonna be up, which is why I was like, oh, thanks for letting me know the pool's getting back opened. You know,
you might get a couple dips in.
It's like they were saying that chlorine kills the fucking virus. Why is the pool closed? Like, you know what I'm saying? If it kills the bacteria all over shit and piss. You know, I don't know. Anyway, we couldn't have a pool this whole time. We have to put up with nothing but we have to listen to fucking gunshot bingo every fucking night.
You want me to hear an old Brody Stevens joke?
Sure.
And this is my take on it.
I once was in The Hangover.
I'm changing it a little bit, so
I had a speaking
you know how
role.
to tell if a fan of baseball is lonely.
No, how?
He goes to the batting cage to play catch.
That's a good joke.
That's a pretty good joke. It tickled me earlier today.
Oh, man. But you know, this really is just a little cheat day, celebration of season 2. I've been doing good, man. I'm down 15
Just
pounds.
don't eat those sparklers.
No. I'm down 15 pounds, man. I'm still heavy on the fruit, though. And it led me astray. It's only for my afternoon snack. I eat the fruit, usually a little melon. But the other day, I was eating some mango, okay? And I got to tell you about this. You're going to love this. So I buy a mango at the ATM. I'm going through the ATM, and there's a gentleman there selling mangoes by the box full. And I was like, I don't want a whole box of mangoes. Like, let me get 2 mangoes. And he's like, okay, $3.
Mangoes and hot sauce?
Well, he didn't have any hot sauce for sale, but I've got plenty here at the house. He's like, $3 for 2 mangoes. I give him, peel off 3 George Washingtons like it's nothing. Get my fruit, go home, wash my mango, skin my mango, eat my mango. The next day, I shit my pants. At work. Mango shit. It was the color of mango. It reeked of mango. It was as if the food... I ate other food after the mango. It was as if the other food... And before the mango as well.
Sandwiched in between other
food
feedings.
I ate mango. I first...
when you are at work, which most of the time you're at work, you're driving in your van.
Yeah.
Do you have a feed bag connected to your face like a horse? Or... I ate before the mangoes, I ate the mangoes, and then I ate after the mango. Dude, like, I usually eat, like, 1 time a day.
Oh, no. I have a little something small in the morning, then fruit in the afternoon, and then my chicken or salmon and a vegetable for dinner.
Fruit in the afternoon is your mango snack.
Yeah.
And
so I had a snack.
But it just designated its own shit.
It went around the shit that I'd eaten before.
Circumvented.
It circumnavigated.
Well, maybe the other food you ate before doesn't get processed as quickly.
I just couldn't believe it. It was like, and dude, you know one of those where you're like, oh, I've got to take a shit.
The mango joined up with that shit and was like, hey, we're pretty powerful, dude.
And also, I work in a place that doesn't have a bathroom. So you are more prone. So I went from one location to shit your pants. But the thing is...
Did you have extra pants or extra underwear or anything?
I did. I had extra underwear because I had been in a car accident the day before. So was it a
shart or was it a shit?
No, it was... See, here's the thing. So the day before, I had wrecked the car and had to get some clothes because I was staying the night out in the sticks. And... then the next day, I go from one location at the job to the other location on the job, neither of which places have bathrooms. And I had to shit when I left the first location. But sometimes when you're sitting down driving, you forget that you had to take a shit earlier. You know, it leaves your mind, and then, you know, the need kind of dissipates. When I get to the new location... Oh, I realize almost immediately that I have got to shit. So I start grabbing boxes. You know, I'm just grabbing up all the boxes I can as fast as I can, stuck them in the truck, and that's when I just feel it. And it's like I shit my pants. You know, like I didn't like, you know, have to pass this shit. You know how usually when you're taking a shit, you've got to pass the shit.
But it was liquid.
But it was like that.
It wasn't soft.
It was like that soft serve between liquid and mud. And like,
oh, that's not even a shark. That's real.
It was, and it filled my underwear. I had just bought these underwear. And that's why I want to give a shout out to at the end of this. I don't know. Dollar store exercise underpants. The breathable sports boxer brief will hold a hefty amount of shit and not allow it to get like down on your legs or like I hadn't like shit the cheeks. It was just like it was sitting down there in the bottom of the undies, like in a little cup of shit. And so I tell our
like
brother,
an early version of your mom's house.
well, so I tell
2012.
I
It's
tell
called Top Dog. Keith.
I'm trying to finish this story. It's a story about our baby brother in the end, and about how because you were talking about how smart older brothers are.
I'm starting to
right.
learn.
So
I'm less and less interested in this story.
Well, hold on. So I use what's clean about those underwears and an old old wife beater.
Spit on it?
No, on an old wife beater to wipe up.
Took the underwear that I shit in.
I cleaned up, right?
Folded it up and spit on the clean side.
No,
wiped my ass with that.
Yes, I did. That's exactly what I did. And then of course an old wife beater to finish the job. And then I wrapped that all up.
From this operation was a baseball bat and someone to hit you with it. You disgusting slob.
So then I wrap up the whole mess in the wife beater, and I forgot to throw it away. I left it sitting right next to the door at the down south location of our business.
I hung it from the ceiling fan. In the middle of the room.
So I called Gilbert.
Jesus.
And I'm like, this is fucked, bro. I fucking shit my pants. This is crazy. And I'm like, and it's all fucking mangoes, bro. It's all the fucking mango. And he's like, mango? Where did you get a mango? And I was like, some guy was selling it by the fucking ATM.
Did you wash it?
Yeah, I washed it and I skinned it. The inside's clean. I'm like, hey, so I'm like, I bought one outside the ATM, and he's like, you bought one from some guy outside of an ATM? Like, this is not California, dude. How many days do you think all those mangoes had to travel in the back of that truck to get all the way to fucking Indiana?
Oh, if they sold them, what? So you're saying they were grown in Mexico?
I'm guessing.
Well, yeah. What kind of water do you think they used to fucking grow it?
Oh.
The same kind you aren't supposed to drink when you go to Mexico.
Oh,
Ding
man.
dong.
Well,
that's why you don't eat lettuce or produce or any of that shit when you go to those kind of countries.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
They use the same water you aren't supposed to drink to fucking grow the fucking fruit and vegetables, dumbass. Don't eat that shit from California either.
That's
unless
what
it came from California.
So that's what Gilbert said
that's
to me.
What's better. If you get a mango from California, more than likely it came from California. Start eating soybeans and corn, motherfucker, because that's what we grow here. Eating fucking mangoes like you're fucking.
I just couldn't believe it. And the fact that, our little brother said the same thing to me. He's like, what are you, fucking idiot? You're buying fucking street mangoes? No wonder you got
how many mango trees have you seen?
But
in all
I didn't
your
know
life
you could
in
get
fucking
Montezuma's
India?
revenge from a piece of fruit. God
Yeah,
damn.
because that's the water they use to grow that shit. It's the same fucking thing.
Well, hey guys, we're not Nazis, and welcome back. And we're really happy that we're doing the show again for everyone. We hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next week when we might have a special guest, or we might be doing something special, or maybe we'll just learn exactly how special. I I am. Maybe I can go this whole week without a fruit-related incident, but I don't know.
Yeah, give me the night.
Who needs tomorrow? We got tonight, baby.
No, I'm talking about fucking George Benson, man. Give me the night.
Give me the night.